What's going on, 4th and 5? DJ Williams here with the post game, and I'm going to be honest with you. The game's still going on behind me. I just wanted to get out here early to kind of give you a feel for what the Razorback fans are feeling right now. You can see everybody already coming out of the stadium, and I get we're kind of hit or miss and stay to the very last second. That was just some very tough football to watch. So many missed opportunities, so many penalties, so many just big momentum shifts that it's just tough for a Razorback fan having to watch that, especially coming off a bye week and 2 weeks to prep for this LSU team. Now, I will say this. I need to give a fair assessment of this game. What's going on? We got to watch a lot of film. And I will say this. I'll spend all day tomorrow going through film. So Monday, I will tell you this. Set your notifications. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page because I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be a very tough breakdown. I already saw a couple things that I checked mark on tape that it's actually going to blow your mind when you see some of the things that happen on that tape. Real quick, I will say this. Field goal kicking is an issue. If we're in that 30 to 40 range and we can't depend on our kicker, I think it's about time we start entertaining 4-down territory and even going for it on a 4th and 5 when it should be an easy layup kick. We're just there. Once again, missed opportunities in the red zone. There was a play, Jordan Anthony. This would have been a great first drive, scoring points. Could knock it out right there and just a little bit underthrown. Luckily, he wasn't picked. We got to get a shout-out to number 40 for LSU. That dude's a football player. He's legit. And I would say I can't really think of a bigger momentum-changing play than when he tipped up that ball and then ended up intercepting it and then almost scoring. Then they turned around and ended up scoring a touchdown. I'm going to put that right up there with when K.J. Jefferson reached out from about the 10-yard line, fumbled. A&M got the fumble, did a lateral, took it for a touchdown. Everything in that stadium switched after that. And I will say this, sorry, I'm just rambling. Make sure you tune in Monday for a fair assessment. A little emotional, as I'm sure a lot of my Razorback fans are as well. Defensively, have to figure out a way to get off the field on 3rd down. Too many times they just extended these plays, and it was just driving me crazy. Every time they would just line up outside, our DBs would be about 14 yards off the ball, and they would throw a quick and easy 5-yard hitch route, a 7-yard hitch route, and they just kept doing it time and time and time again. We finally adjusted to press up a little bit, and then for some reason got back to giving them more cushion, and they just kept going right back out there. That was just demoralizing when we're in those 3rd and 8 situations, and we allowed them to extend the drive. Time of possession, at one point I looked, it was 18 minutes LSU, Arkansas about 8. And unfortunately, that prevented our offense from getting into a groove because I will say this, outside of that missed field goal and a couple bad calls, I'm trying to take officiating out of this. Offense was moving the ball fairly well. It's just at the end of the game, it's just like they just ran out of juice. Not exactly sure what happened there. I think a lot of that had to do with what LSU was doing up front, lack of protection once again for Taylon Green. I say that was probably the most disappointing thing. We were having so many great steps forward in progression. We go on a bye week, and you would expect that to keep going. It's like we went the opposite direction. Like I said, still got to look at the tape. I'm going to get with my guys, Matt. I'm going to get with Grant. Going to get with Josh. We're going to go over this. So make sure y'all subscribe and tune in because I'll tell you this right now, this Monday morning breakdown is going to be extremely tough to watch. I can't emphasize that enough, but I think it's going to kind of let you know what happened in that ball game. That's our goal here at 4th and 5. Instead of just rambling about, did you see that play, see this play, we're really going to do our part to try to dig into specific things, fundamental things, so we can answer that question. What happened in that stadium? I believe we're going to be able to give you those answers come Monday morning. So make sure you tune in, and I'll tell you this, it's going to be a tough one, but we're going to keep it real. Appreciate y'all watching 4th and 5.